Hey, AP students. So, coming at you now with an assignment that you are going to have 3 days of class time to work on. And that is a PowerPoint. Yes, you are going to make a PowerPoint. And this PowerPoint is going to be on political parties. So, what you're going to need to do is get the PowerPoint from the assignment in Schoology. It's not a Google Doc, it's a Google Slide. What you'll have to do is go to File and make a copy. I have created a framework of a PowerPoint lecture. This is normally something that I do and give to you, but I figured this would be a cool assignment in which you will make the PowerPoint. Now, the great thing about this is you have already done the content work. If you go to your notes, you have all the information that is already going to go in the PowerPoint. And you simply will have to add that content there. So when we're talking about political parties, all right, define political party. When we get to the slide on functions of PowerPoint, political parties, you already have the 5 functions. And so forth. Parts of the political party. All right, describe those. Then we get into the detail of those parties: party identification, split ticket voting, and divided government. And again, you've already done those things here. We get into party organization, and we talk about party machines, the types of primaries, and national conventions. We're going to go ahead and just ignore these two. National convention is the most important in that list. And again, you're just moving that content now into the PowerPoint. Then we get to party and government. And this one, we're looking at the evolution of the political parties. What are party eras? What are critical elections? What's a party realignment? These are some key terms that you can see applied when you look at how parties have changed over time. And then rather than talk about, again, you have those there, rather than talk about every single one of these, we're going to focus on the last 2. We're really going to look at how they changed in the 1900s. Right? It's from the New Deal coalition to the Republican Party post-1960 with the New Right. And again, those are the 2 slides you'll include that information on. Then we start talking about third parties. And again, you've already done this work: the functions of third parties, affecting elections, and why third parties struggle. You're going to just move that content into the PowerPoint, but then you have to find images to illustrate that content. I want at least 1 picture per slide, and at least 2 of the slides need to have a video. What that means is you would have to, let's say if I was going, let's pick a slide. Let's say if I wanted to find a video that shows a national convention, I would go to Insert Video. And now all of a sudden it brings me to YouTube. Now, if you've already found the video in YouTube, you can just enter in the URL, or you can search from here. Let's go Trump National Convention. Now, we don't need the full speech, but you get the idea. You can find videos there. This should be actually an instructional video that helps bring out the information. It shouldn't just be, something like the full speech there. All right, and so that's the general idea. You would select the video, you would then insert it, and now you have a video in with the content. So that's the basic assignment. All right. Again, you're going to upload the PowerPoint. You're going to make your own copy from the file. And then once you've made your own copy, you can edit it and put in that information from your notes, as well as find the pictures to illustrate that information. Now, here's another thing. This information should not, you don't throw a paragraph up here. It needs to be bullet point type information. I want you to break this down into parts, into smaller parts, to try and get this another way. So don't just write out exactly how your notes are. It should resemble what a PowerPoint resembles. And that's that key information when you're breaking it down. Another helpful tip is not to have a picture taking up the entire background. All right. So something I see students do sometimes, let's go back to the example for the national conventions, is one of these things. And they try to send it to the back and then add their text in front of it. And here's the problem. I can't see the text. It's distracting. It just doesn't work. So if you want the picture, pull it off to the side, make it smaller. It should take up maybe half the page. And then I like to take the text box and just move it over a little bit. So then when I start entering that information, it fits smoothly. That's what I'm looking for. If you have questions, hit me up on the Remind app, or Mr. Zelmer can get in touch with me. And there you go. That's going to be due by Friday, the end of Friday, and I am going to pick out the best one. And the best one I am going to use as a lecture for Monday. If you happen to be the best one, you get the sofa for an entire week. So good luck all, and I look forward to seeing what you produce.